recording in progress. I can't see myself, so I don't know what I look like, but I can see Marcus. It's really clear.
I see you, John.
Oh, I can see Dancing Cloud.
Yes.
So I don't know how many people are there, but if people could
73.
73.
Yes.
Okay. So if people could turn off their microphones, and and then there'd be no no interference. So I thought I'd turn it off just a few minutes early, like just to make sure that everything was working. So people can hear me okay, yeah? Okay. There's all kinds of things here which I don't I've never done this before, so I don't really know how it all works. So my instructions are actually don't look at the screen. So I'm not looking at the screen. And oh, that's it. Now we're back again. So we'll just wait for a few more minutes, and then we'll get going. Like I say, it's a total experiment, this, so I don't really know how it'll work, but we'll see. So somebody said there's already 73 there.
Yes, 76.
Okay.
Yes, 76.
Okay, like I said, I've turned the big speakers off, so I can hear these voices through the computer speaker. So a few more minutes, one more minute, we'll get going. That is say, really, this is a pretty amazing experiment. I've never done anything like this before, so it's going to be interesting how everything works. So, okay, one more minute to lift off. So, okay. Well, first of all, I'd like to welcome everybody, and it's pretty amazing that so many people actually decided to log in here and tune in. I had this idea last week sometime that, well, it might be time to try this and see what happens. So it's a meditation for duality, and maybe some people don't really know what this is all about. So first of all, we'll just say that it's a Hindu festival, and it's always held at this time of the new moon. And it's known as the Festival of Light. It actually goes on for more than one day in India, and but the first day is always really important. And this is a time when it's time to bring in the light. It's time to bring in the love. It's time to bring in the abundance. It's time for forgiveness and time to move on. So this is really what it's all about. So, okay, I'm going to settle back in my chair. Let's say, don't look at the screen. And here we go. So first of all, we're going to call on everybody's I am presences, everybody's divine selves, all your cosmic aspects, in fact, every aspect of you. And we'll just give a few seconds so that this call goes out to all. And as usual, I'm not really sure even in this moment, who is going to lead this meditation? Of course, it could be my I Am Presence. It could be any of our multidimensional masters, multi-universal masters, galactic masters, who knows? So I'm going to sit back and just allow them to ground in. And the first thing we're going to call upon is this divine light. The divine light of this festival, and the divine light to which it is our birthright for us all to be consciously connected to, and for us to allow it to flow through our hearts, out, flowing, flowing, flowing to every being, whether they're humans, whether they're animals, whether they're fish, birds, insects, reptilians, yeah, whatever. Just allow this divine light to flow through you, flow through your hearts and radiate, radiate, radiate. Now, also at this time, I'm guided to suggest to everybody that as we bring in this light to ourselves and we bring in this light to our planet and its inhabitants, let us also bring in this divine light, this forgiveness and love into everybody in our genetic heritage. It really is time now, with everything that's happening upon our world, for true forgiveness, way, way back to the beginning of time. Remember, we've experienced a lot of things on this planet. Remember, we experienced great times in Lemuria. We experienced the fall of Lemuria, the separation, this illusion of separation. Then we experienced the wars between the Lemurians and the Atlanteans through this separation, and so on and so on. And most of us, if not all of us, have some genetic heritage going way back. So first of all, let us just imagine a great thread of light flowing from our hearts and flowing backwards, so-called time. We'll give you a few moments just to see, feel, and imagine this. And also as well, a few moments to look into your own heart, into your own Akashic records, into your own minds and emotions. Are you ready to forgive everything through your own genetic heritage, to things that happen to you, to things that
Everybody mute, please.
others? Did I hear somebody talking then? Yeah, please switch off your microphones, because otherwise everybody can hear you if you're speaking. So again, now we're going to give you a few moments to think about this, to look into your own hearts, your own minds, even your own Akashic records, which records that go back to the beginning of so-called time upon this earth. Are you ready to forgive? Are you ready to let go? Are you ready to truly love? And not only love everybody in your genetic heritage, but we come back to this place in time and space and we ask, are you ready and willing now to love yourself even? Think about it. We'll give you a few moments. as you're thinking about it, I call it the energy, this feminine energy, which in the Hindu tradition, we know as Lakshmi. For those of you that are not familiar, she is also known as the bringer of abundance. And people have a tendency to think that this abundance is to do with material wealth. That is only a small part of it. Lakshmi brings an abundance of forgiveness and love. She brings a constantly expanding vibration of divine light and divine love. And in India at this time, this first day of this celebration is always a time to celebrate the abundance of everything. Are you ready for the abundance to flow through you and flow through your hearts? Ask yourself again. And as this abundance of everything flows through you, just allow it to flow back through your genetic heritage, way back into the so-called beginnings of time. And love, love, love. In this moment, feel your heart chakras connecting, the higher heart chakra, the physical heart chakra, and an expanding vibration of this divinity of love flowing from you, flowing from you, flowing from you, and flowing back through this link that you have created. Shall we say, into the hearts of all, into the energies of all, and just allow, allow, allow. Just continue breathing, take some deep breaths, and feel this expansion of your hearts in love, in love, in love. So now just allow the affirmation to flow through your mind. A very simple affirmation. You've heard it so many times from the channel. Clear, clear, clear. Clear, clear, clear. Clear, clear, clear. And as the transformation of energy takes place, from all these things our heritage have experienced, allow, allow, allow the energies of Lakshmi, the abundance of everything, the abundance of forgiveness, the abundance of love, and the abundance of everything that is necessary to support you in this love throughout your lives now on planet Earth. Again, allow, allow, allow. Now, as all humans know, there has been much conflict on planet Earth. And not only in these modern times, but conflicts generated by ego, the desire to possess, the desire to control. And many of these energies are still present upon the earth. remember every drop of blood that was spilled on planet Earth and soaked up by the body of Mother Earth holds this information, holds the terror, the fear, even the exhilaration of these happenings, these scenarios. And let us pay attention now to our Earth Star chakras. And as we pay attention to our Earth Star chakras, let us activate these chakras. Any other chakras that you may have below your feet. Deep, deep down into the body of Mother Earth. And let us see, feel, allow, imagine that all these traumatic programs, all this information from the liquid crystal that's known as blood is now transforming into an abundance of love, an abundance of divine light. And may the energy of the goddess just transform all. And as she transforms it, these liquid crystals start to vibrate. They begin to change their programs. And the programs that is flowing into them is a program of love, of divine light, the divinity of Mother, Father, God, the source of all creation, flowing from the heart of Source, the cosmic heart of Source, and from the other higher aspects of Source beyond the cosmic, constantly expanding the forgiveness of love. All the crystals activating. You could see, just feel or allow or imagine how this transformation affects the body of Mother Earth. Yes, Mother Earth. In this dimensional reality, in the physical reality, she is your mother. Your bodies are made from her. And your physical mother grew your bodies from her components. See the body of Mother Earth transforming in accordance with the will of her I Am Presence, divine selves and cosmic aspects. You could imagine or just see in your mind's eye that the whole of the meridians of Mother Earth begin to become charged with this constantly expanding vibration of love. And as the vibration of love expands, hold the command in your minds and hearts, activating in accordance with the will of Mother Earth's I Am Presence, divine selves and cosmic aspects. the meridians, or as some call them, the ley lines, the dragon lines, the song lines. See them now, expanding their vibration. As the song lines expand their vibration, the energy that they radiate moves upwards in vibration, moves upwards in vibration. And as it moves upwards in vibration, it reaches the level of the unifying heart chakras of humanity. And through this action, allowing expanding love, and expanding love. Again, see, feel, allow, imagine this radiation of love expanding through your hearts. And continuing to flow so-called backwards through time. Harmonizing, balancing, and bringing the divinity of love and divine light. And that to all your genetic heritage. So as the hearts of humanity expand, all in accordance with the will of their I Am presences, divine selves, of course. For even myself, at the energy of the Divine Mother, the Goddess, it is not for me to force. It is not for me to insist. It is not for me to interfere. I just leave all I Am presences and divine selves to be open to my love. And I do not judge the others who do not want to join us. Expanding heart, expanding heart, expanding hearts. And now, let us in our mind's eyes, seeing, feeling, imagining that the energy is flowing from us, that we are connecting, all of us, present here, through cyberspace, that our hearts are connecting, our unified hearts. And through this, we are creating across the planet a unified heart chakra. A unified heart chakra. We'll give you a few moments to imagine this, to feel it, to allow it, to jointly create it. Continue breathing, my friends. Continue breathing. Allow, allow, allow. The unifying of the heart chakras continues. The building of this heart chakra across the world continues and continues. And at the same time, I, the goddess, the feminine aspect of Source, the creator, I connect this unifying heart chakra, and that with my heart chakra, the connection builds, and the unified heart chakra expands its vibration. Expands, expands, expands. And this ever-flowing vibration of love expands each and every one's heart chakras. And the vibration flows. The vibration flows and flows. And now I, the goddess, connect this unified heart chakra to my cosmic heart, to my outer cosmic heart and beyond. I am, as you are, unlimited. Sometimes the human mind or the human ego says, I can reach 12 dimensions. I can reach 50 dimensions. I can reach 100 dimensions, 200 dimensions. I've made it till the end. There is no end, my brothers and sisters. Creation is infinite. It is not finite like the mind. Infinite, infinite, infinite. And I bring love from my infinite aspects, expanding the unified heart chakra, expanding the vibration which radiates from it. And it grounds through you further into the Earth Mother. Grounding, grounding, grounding. Grounding, grounding, grounding. Grounding, grounding, grounding. And thus activating, activating, activating the expanding meridians. So now let us put some focus into the emotional levels of your reality. The emotional levels, some might call the astral planes, the astral world. Remember, the astral body is a reflection of the emotional bodies. Just a finer vibration of it. And in your mind's eye or in your imagination, just look into the lower levels of the astral world. The emotional reflection of humanity upon the planet. You may see there a lot of confusion and darkness. Confusion leading to fear. Confusion leading to disempowerment. Confusion leading to a disconnection of the true flow of the divinity of love from the infinite hearts of Source. It is true that often humanity has been manipulated in so many ways. And presently, as you all are aware, there is, I'm looking for the words in the mind of the channel, there is a concerted effort to confuse you, a concerted effort to manifest fear in your hearts and minds, a concerted effort to confuse you about the true nature of your own reality, the true nature of your own selves, attempting to convince you that you're a finite being. Attempting to convince you that you're a finite being. It is not true. You are not finite. You, like creation, are infinite. A spark of the Creator's essence. So therefore, if you are a spark of the Creator's essence, you must be infinite. Even the most rational mind should be able to see this. Unless, of course, you still link yourself with the confusion. You still link yourself with the fear. It sounds like we have a cosmic choir or something joining in. So now let us allow this love, this constantly expanding love that is being generated by the unified heart chakra, to flow into these lower levels of the fourth dimensional reality. And in accordance with divine will, at the will of Mother, Father, God, at the will of the Cosmic Mother, radiate this love. Radiate, radiate, radiate. And remember, love, shall we say, conquers everything. There is nothing that can resist the divinity of love, the divinity of love, if it is given wholeheartedly, without reserve, without question, without interruption. Flow, 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 allow the flow, allow the flow, allow the flow. And in your mind's eye, see the divinity of love. Bring in the light of creation, the light from all the cosmic aspects of Source, transmuting these illusions, transmuting these connections of fear. And love, love, love. Expanding, expanding, expanding. As the unified heart chakra continues to radiate, radiate, radiate. Again, allow it to flow into your physical body. And in accordance with divine will, the will of your I am presence, divine selves, every aspect of you, invite the love to transmute everything. Invite the love to transmute blockages in your energy system. Invite the love to just dissolve fears that may have become crystallized in your bodies. Are you ready to allow, we ask? Are you ready to allow? Ask yourself, am I willing to be free? Without condition, without fear. For understand that standing in the energy of freedom and love also as well means a great responsibility. A great responsibility, first of all, to oneself. To remember the best you can that you are love. That you're nothing else but that. And remember, every time you fall out of the love, or shall we say, step aside from the vibration of love, you have a responsibility to yourself to remind yourself, I am the light divine, I am the love divine. It is not a question of Mother, Father, God, make me one with you. It is a question of Mother, Father, God, I am one with you. The first statement implies that you're separate. You are not separate. It is nothing more than illusion created by interacting with an illusory reality, which you may have come to believe is the truth. The absolute truth is love. It is divinity. It is light. And you are the light divine, your true nature, your true essence. Shall we say the beauty, the harmony and love of all aspects of Mother, Father, Source. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Think about it, think about it, think about it. And don't allow the ego to question. The ego loves questions. How? Is it true? How can I be? How can I do? I am not doing. All the questions that you're familiar with. Just tell the ego, I am the divinity of love and divine light. And as such, I spread it throughout the whole of creation. Every level, every reality. Spread it across to the edges of your universe. And even the parallel universes, which many are not aware of. Light, light, light. Divine, divine, divine. Many of you who have interacted with this channel before, you are aware of what is known as the Christ consciousness grid around the earth. Here is where the collective consciousness of humanity is held. The hopes, fears, dreams, everything. You've heard the channel say many times, take care of how you think and what you think. Remember, when you're in fear of anything, even fear of yourself and your own freedom and power, you program this in the collective consciousness. This is why we are always asking you, take care of your thoughts. Think love, think love, think love. And every human connected to this collective consciousness is given an expanded opportunity to integrate the love, to be the love, to allow the love. So let's allow the energy of our unified heart chakra now to connect with the Christ consciousness grid, the collective consciousness of humanity. And as you are all aware of, there is much fear upon the planet. Much fear. Many humans cannot see beyond the fear that's generated. And the collective consciousness becomes dense with this.
Yes, Daddy.
So let's transform, transmute. Fear into love, the divinity of love and divine light. And let's transmute and transform the collective consciousness of humanity in accordance with the will of each individual's I am presence and divine self, of course, into a collective consciousness of love, of abundance of everything. Loving, loving, loving. The true beauty of humanity, this love. It is not a gift. Some people think the love is a gift. It is not a gift. It is your birthright. Why is it your birthright? Because you're a spark of the Creator's essence. Your soul is a spark of the Creator's essence. Your I am presence, divine self, and your other aspects, also sparks of the divine essence. How can you be anything else but love if the Creator is love? The source is love. And the energy which manifests the realities is also love. You cannot be anything else. So now allow this radiation. Allowing, moving. Expanding, vibrating. And the darkness of the fear begins to dissipate. And there is a dancing of divine light throughout the collective consciousness. And again, all those that are open to receive, it is flowing to them. And those that are not open to receive, I, the goddess, have no problem. For time is eternal. And shall we say you were gifted with this thing you call free will upon planet Earth? And to quote the words spoken many times by the channel himself, now or later is the thing. So never push, never beg, never demand. The only thing that's necessary is love, love, love. And the components of this love is forgiveness, divinity, harmony, truth, balance, and everything else around that. Many multidimensional beings gather, not only from this idea of fifth dimension, the masters of ascension and so on, but many through the galaxies, many from the other universes. They gather in this harmony, love, divine light and forgiveness. And they offer as well also just to radiate to you, each and every one of you upon planet Earth. Constantly expanding vibrations of love, love, love. Constantly expanding vibrations of love, love, love. Now let us come back to the third dimension for a moment. And let's think about the towns, the villages, the areas, the cities that you actually live in. Or maybe that in this life you were born in and you left and you went somewhere else. Allow the energy from this unified heart chakra to flow to these places. And also bring an expanding light to them. In accordance, of course, with all the keepers, all the multidimensional beings that are involved in them, and all the people that live there, the animals, all the living, breathing beings, the plants even. You could, if you wish, with your out breaths, see the radiation expand. See the radiation expand. See the radiation expand. Now you can see in your mind's eye once more, if you wish, these radiations of light from you, radiating into the temples, the churches, the mosques, the sacred places, the standing stones, the energy vortexes of your own areas, just lifting any darkness that is there and bringing a joyous energy of light and abundance. We'll give you some moments to do this. Continue to breathe, continue to breathe, continue to breathe. Now remember, this festival is a festival of light, light, light. So let us remember to spread our light. Let us remember to allow the light. There is many ways of reminding yourself of this. And you could also as well allow a memory to continuously resurface from your cellular structures. Remember, each cell in your body has this nucleus, this sun which powers each cell. Each cell is a copy of the universe. Remember, each cell, the billions of cells in your body, are reflections of the universe. You could, in your mind, say to yourself, I now program every one of my cells, each and every one of my cells, to constantly transmit a reminder that I am this light divine, that I am this love divine. And allow the central sun of each cell to radiate the love. Not only radiate it through your hearts, but through the whole of your being. You can become, shall we say, a mega radiator of this light, a mega radiator of this love. And remember that if you have, shall we say, some malfunctioning suns in your body, some malfunctioning nucleuses in your body, remind them that actually you are the light divine, and that you spread the light, you spread the love, you are the love. And issue a command to these cells: activate, activate, activate. Link with the central sun of the universe. Link with the cosmic hearts of Source, Mother, Father, God. And activate, activate, activate. A shining light. Walking through the sometimes darkness of third dimensional reality. Reminding others, oh yes, I am the light divine, I am the light divine. Activate the nucleus of the cells. Activate, activate, activate. Mm. So, my brothers and sisters of planet Earth, I remind you again of the light. I remind you again of the love. And I am aware of taking care of the energy of the channeling, the channeler. So I am going to leave the channel, but not before one last reminder Remember, you are the light divine. You are the love divine. Remember, you are divine. And you are the perfection of source in love. And with this, I depart in this love. And thank you. Why? Well, it's quite a while since I did some channeling like this. The enforced rest period. Yeah, first of all, I said I'll have a rest period, and then it was enforced again afterwards, after one rest period. But actually, it's a great time for gathering one's energy and a great time for gathering oneself. So for me, this has been a massive pleasure, and the experiment actually seemed to work. So this means that we're going to do more of this. And what can I say, really, except that my love continues to flow, even though sometimes I'm a bit quiet. And I just love you all, and thank you. Like, thanks for coming here in this, I don't know what you call it, Zoom room. And actually, I'm quite humbled that so many people decided to join us. So, okay. Thank you. I love you. Thanks.